Hey everyone, it's Justin here, Voices for Voices. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the show, whether you're watching or listening, whether you're near, whether you're far, 90 countries, just about 900 cities worldwide. Out of that 90 are countries, states, provinces, territories, and we are just thrilled beyond our wildest dreams to have you with us. So thank you for coming to us, wanting to uh, be a part of this movement called Voices for Voices. It's not without you. We wouldn't be able to keep this show going. We have no reason to continue if it was not for you. So if you could do so and keep smashing that subscribe button and keep giving us those thumbs up, follow, like, share, comment. All those things are free to do, and they really help us to continue to get closer and closer to helping the lofty goal of 3 billion people or more. We're going for more, but to help at least 3 billion people over the course of my lifetime and beyond. And we just thank you for coming to us, whichever way that you prefer, whether you like to watch, whether you like to listen. You don't need a fancy app. All you need is to go to www.voicesforvoices.org /podcast. That's voicesforvoices.org /podcast. And one more time, www.voicesfor, which is spelled out FOR, voices.org /podcast. So where do we begin? Tonight was another example of having individuals in our country, in the United States, uh, be able to express their voice in a different way, and that is voting. And so voting's important. Anytime that we're able to share our voice, it's important that if we're able to do that, if we're able to have somebody help us do that, it's very helpful. Whether the results turn out to be what we want or what we don't want, uh, never give up, never think that our votes don't count, they don't matter. Uh, we just got to keep sharing our voice. That's that's the best way of going about it. And so when there are elections that happen, um, we we request that you partake in as many of those elections as possible. And again, we all have differing of opinions on different issues. My eyes a little itching tonight. Thank you. So regardless of if we agree, we're not going to agree on every topic of every candidate. But what we can do is we can voice our opinion through uh, through voting. And and so tonight was one of those nights. Uh, I guess at the time of this filming, it was technically yesterday. Um, Regardless, if you have that opportunity to vote, if you're able to exercise that ability to vote, to have your voice heard. That's much the same as we do here on Voices for Voices is to share our voices as much as we can through as many different individuals, guests, organizations, sponsors, donors, whether you're watching or whether you're listening, no matter how you're coming and being a part of this Voices for Voices movement, this grassroots effort of helping people one person at a time and working towards helping 3 billion people. That's with a B, billion, to help at least 3 billion people over the course of my lifetime and beyond. And it's one of those dreams that I have. Earlier in life, my I don't think my dreams were anywhere aligned with where I'm at now, and that's okay. So at different points of our lives, we have maybe different goals, different reasons for those goals, and that's okay. We can we can only be ourselves at um, a particular moment in time. And so the goals and aspirations that I and Voices for Voices has is at this very moment in time, not 20 years ago, not 30 years ago, but as we come together in this episode. And in case you didn't know, we have over 360 episodes in our catalog. So we know that you can find at least another episode or five or 10 or 30 or 40 or 50 that may be of interest to you and those that you are watching and listening with. We're just now being made aware of we've heard this before, but it must come in cycles. Uh, and that is that we're hearing that uh, individuals, especially on uh, campus, campuses, at universities, at colleges, uh, and others, and they're having watch parties, listening parties, Voices for Voices, and that's very uh, it's very humbling to think that a group of people uh, are getting together to watch an episode or two or three or listen to an episode two or three or more, just much as if you know your favorite high school, college, university, or Super Bowl watch party or bowl parties for college. Uh, and so yeah, we encourage that why not? why not get a group of your friends, your dorm mates, your uh, sorority sisters, your fraternity brothers, those on live on the same street, same cul-de-sac, same dorm, same apartment. Uh, if you're living in a house on campus, everybody in the house, get together, grab uh, since there may be uh, individuals that are not quite the age of 21, grab your favorite non-alcoholic beverage. Uh, Not saying you you can, but uh, we are not going to condone underage drinking, let alone underage or any drinking and driving whatsoever. We're not going to do that. Uh, so that's why we're sharing that right now. As far as grabbing a beverage, you know, ordering a couple pizzas, uh, just get together and put it up on the big screen. It's probably the best way to do it. You can watch. Again, there's so many episodes that we've been blessed to be able to have, and we're over 360. We touch across, pop culture, crime and punishment, uh, all underpinning is uh, is mental health. And although we don't always refer to the words mental health in every single episode, I myself have mental illnesses that I am battling each and every day, coming up on the 8th anniversary of when I really had the lowest point in my life, but was also one of the best points of my life. I finally took control of my life and from a mental side, and to have individuals on my mental health team and stop trying to do everything on my own, to put that trust in God, put that trust here on earth on those or uh, with those professionals, uh, and so I'm not saying you're like I am or anybody who knows like I am. I'm just sharing my experiences, and if those are similar to you, then we have something in common. If not, we still probably have some things in common. This might not be that or those right about now. Uh, but yeah, I definitely wanted to throw in those watch parties, those listening parties, uh, because those are a thing. They are happening. It's one of those things where, if I turn the calendar, excuse me, I turn the calendar back a couple of years, it's one of those things where you think like, oh, that'd be neat if if that would happen, that would be occurring. And I don't know, maybe it was like 6 or 8 months ago, we were hearing a lot of the same, um, a lot of the same feedback that there were watch parties and listening parties for the Voices for Voices TV show and podcast. And now more than ever, we have, we looked at, we went from having just a year ago. 150 episodes in our catalog to now we have over 360 episodes. So we have over 200 episodes more than where we were this time last year. So that doesn't blow your mind. It definitely has blown mine when I looked at it because we can be down in the weeds when we're working on things and like, oh, are we ever gonna get there? We're gonna get there. And then come up and we look at the numbers and go, holy cow, wow. Look at these numbers. These are just incredible. And so it makes sense to have a watch party, to have a listening party. Start it on episode one if you want. And every weekend or whatever cadence y'all can get together. Maybe you didn't even know about the Voices for Voices TV film podcast. And now because you attended a watch or a listening party, now you decide, oh, let me see what episodes that relate to me. Let me check those out. And then you're able to pay it forward because then you're able to take some of the things that we have in common and some things that we don't have in common. That's the whole goal is nobody here is perfect on earth. Uh, so it's all about helping others. That that's what it comes down to. Uh, so yeah, we'll just end on that topic. The watch and listening parties. If you're having one, we just want to give a big shout out to everybody that's having a watch party for Voices, a listening party for Voices. Uh, we you're just so uh, so grateful to have you with us and to have this play at uh, on a campus. Maybe this is playing in the weight room while where you're getting pumped up, where you're lifting weights for playoff games, before bowl games, before regular games, practices. We invite coaches, uh, administrators, presidents, vice presidents, have us piped into uh, your your athletic practices. Uh, what better way than to practice and also be enriched at the same time with some of the knowledge and some of the events that I've been through and our guests have been through. It's we none of us are getting out of here alive. I wish we were, but we're not. And so why not maximize that time that we have together? And uh, so yeah, again, even been hearing uh, say I'll say like little whispers, but these aren't little whispers. Uh, that at some halftime or at an intermission where a show of ours is being piped in to the stadium's speakers. And then you're talking about the basketball. that has the screen on the whether it's basketball or volleyball, and the intermission that there's highlights and parts of episodes that are being played there as well. And so it's just it's wild. It's wild to think that. Uh, but that just means that we're doing the best we can, and we're all connected as one humanity. So thank you to everybody that's making that happen. Uh, let's continue to make that happen, and let's see if maybe at the next Super Bowl, maybe at that turning point, USA Super Bowl show. Maybe part of our show is one of our shows. I mean, at that point, we're going to have over 400 episodes at that point because we're over 360 now. Uh, and I'm just looking out just the next day, and we're having at least at the minimum two more shows just in the next day. So we're definitely by the time that the Super Bowl comes around here. I don't know if it's the end of January or early February. It really just depends on how the calendar falls. Uh, but yeah, we're just I don't know. It takes a lot for me to be I'll say breathless, but uh, I have not a lot of words to say. So if you can smash that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, like, follow, share, have those watch parties, have those listening parties. If you're a coach, pipe in an episode or two during practice or during weightlifting to continue enriching your student athletes. You're having a group over and you're watching over or watching the game, have everybody over an hour or so early. And, 'cause most of our episodes are now, around 30 to 40 minutes or so, pre-select an episode and put that up on the big screen before the big game plays. That that'd be incredible that you are doing that. We do know that is happening, and helping 3 billion people or more over the course of my lifetime and beyond. We can use all the help that um, we can. Uh, so thank you for that. It's just it gives me chills and goosebumps to think that's happening. We want to just be a voice where we're bouncing ideas off, we're sharing information. Nobody's better than the other person. We're just human beings, and we are sharing, we're talking, we're coming together. There's more that brings us together than divides us. And we started this show by talking about, being a point in time where, uh, well, like I said yesterday, given the time that we're filming, was a voting day. It wasn't a presidential voting election day, but there were still, a lot of local races that that were up for grabs. And That's one way you can share your voice among so many others. And I'm just hoping that we're a light, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, and all of us can be that little light of mine. Just like we have Guns N' Roses says, "Sweet child of mine," and you say, "This little light of mine," and each one of us has a light to shine. Each one of us has a voice. Some we can hear, some we can see with art, some we have with sign language interpretation, some we can hear or see with music, with lyrics, uh, through books or pamphlets. There's so many ways we can share our voice. Those are just a few of them. So have those voices for voices, TV show and podcast watch parties, listening parties, coaches. Let's get those episodes piped in through practice, weightlifting. Uh, then always reach out if you wanna be a guest on the show. I'd love to come out and um, just chat with the team, with the student body, uh, and just continue to be a uh, positive person, talking about positive things in such a divisive world. So again, smash that subscribe button, thumbs up, like, follow, share, uh, celebrate all the voices and each one of us. We all have a voice. If somebody feels like they don't have a voice, reach out and keep reaching out and reach out. And if you're somebody that is realizing and noticing somebody isn't having a voice, make sure you're doing all that you can do to give them the opportunity so that they can have a voice. So we'll catch you on the next watch party. We'll catch you on the next listening party. And we will see you very, very soon. This is Justin with Voices and Voices, Justin with Voices for Voices. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.